Okie dokies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. One streamer was out, don't think so. So, we are going to go to MLG DayBreak. AAA, I think. I think they are ready, so... Yeah, we're not... It's fine. I don't see what... There's no problem. So, we will have Mr. Alien Invasion's Headhunter spawning up to the north here. And down to the south, we do have Mr. BLAST-Tefel. Spawning here is the green Zerg. Oh my god, this guy! What a boss! Wow. So, I think people might be rooting for BLAST-Tefel unless they like VM, and they might be rooting for Alien Invasion's Headhunter. What? I just like 100% win ratio versus OP. What? Okay. Oh, versus P. Oh wow, okay. BLAST-Tefel. You have only one to balance. Oh, this is awesome. This is fantastic. So, what are we going to see? We see proxies going down here for Mr. Headhunter, as he is wanting to make something happen. Mr. BLAST-Tefel will go for the spawning pool at the top of in his base here. And for the most part, I think this probe might have looked a little bit early even. So BLAST-Tefel might know what's going on without actually scouting this area here, which could be very, very useful indeed. We do have probe harassing drones over here, as well as an extractor going to be going down anytime soon. Looks like he does want to go into an expansion after this one gate harassment, and we're seeing this one great harassment more and more. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Henrietta, can you please, for the love of God? I had the TV on and like you going schnuff, 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 schnuff with the puppy. It was going there's like a million noise sources at the same time. It's so hard to concentrate. Oh yeah, Kale, update the scoreboard. You are so right. Okay, so sorry about that. I just had to tell my girlfriend that she's a crazy person. Okay, so Master Alien Invasion. There we go. Right. Okay, done. So we have Zergling's going to be able to deal with this one gate aggression very, very easily. And off the back of this, we do have the Forge going down for Headhunter. Now, the reason I don't like this from Headhunter at this point is, for the most part, Zerg do not go for, you know, early expansions against Protoss, and even if they did, he would have spotted it anyway. However, this doesn't really work all that well against Zergs. It does work quite well against Terrans. However, you know, you don't see it too often in this matchup for this reason. So look at this. Mr. Tefel going to be going for a Roach Warren at this point. That being said, though, this gateway does actually block this expansion from going down, so that is quite nifty. Going to be wailing away at the spawning pool. Spine Crawler is already down, though. Ooh, and probes do get pulled off the line here in order to be able to deal with that. So very, very nice defense there from Mr. Alien Invasion's Headhunter. Is there a hole there? I hate this optical illusion. It's so bad. So he's almost actually killed off the spawning pool. He may end up just going suicide mode and killing that off. He does have more zealots on the way. And here we go, going to be going once again. This spine crawler just slightly out of range to be able to deal with this. The spawning pool goes down, but he does have roaches on the way, so I don't know whether it's going to actually make a huge difference here in this situation. Unit counting station right now shows 17 probes to 19 drones. So we have roaches on the way. So these zealots, man, going to die very, very quickly. This is a weird game. Expansion is going down. Headhunter will be throwing down another gateway at the back here due to the fact that he knows that this gate is going to go down very, very quickly. Zerglings, wow, doing a can-can as they will run in and out between these zealots and make sure that they do not die. So he will be able to take out this pylon. And oh wow, this Roach actually gets surrounded. I mean, what's going to happen? I hope he doesn't go for like really heavy Roach aggression off the back of this. I hope he just expands, because technically in terms of supply he's really, really far ahead. I mean, yes, for the most part a lot of that supply is tied up in these Roaches, which he can't really do too much with due to the fact that our buddy over here has already 2 cannons down. I suppose he could kind of focus down that pylon if he desired. Oh, 3 cannons going down. Okay, I really like that from Headhunter. Really not skimping, really just wanting to move this into a later game, and doesn't want to die to these roaches. That's very, very nice. Cybernetics core is going down, and again, I really like the placement on that cybernetics core in the pylon. You know, if he were to put the cybernetics core here, or you know, try and wall this off fully, to a certain extent, one of these cannons, or one or two of these cannons, couldn't reach the extremity of that cybernetics core. So these cannons are really nicely placed here by Mr. Headhunter. You have more zealots going to be moving in. Oh, he could deny! Oh my good god, all the units are out here for Mr. BLAST-Tefel as he is droning up like a madman right now. Drones coming off the line, trying to deny from these zealots. At the same time, we'll be able to deal with this. Roach is trying to push in, but nice stop micro here from these probes. We'll be able to kind of hold these roaches at bay for now. Oh, lovely placement of that pylon as well. So the roaches are forced to go home. And there is a small gap there, but roaches cannot fit through it. You will be able to get this expansion quite easily. As those zealots, man. Headhunter might tie this series up. I mean, after the slight ambiguous opening, it was, yeah, you might tie it up. You might tie it up indeed. So 3 zealots will wail away at the spine. We'll fall back for now. A little bit of lag. What's going on? 2 roaches sitting outside here. 2 roaches walk into a Protoss bar. And the Stalker for now will block this in case any Zergling Rungbys do come along. For now, though, I mean, Headhunter's stabilized. He does have 26 probes right now to the 23 drones of his opponent. Killing off that hatchery once again was so big. What is he doing? He's like dragging a wire. Look, he like picks it up in his mouth and just dragged it away. These zealots, what on earth is going on? He's being so fantastic with these zealots, getting good coverage as well with these pylons, making sure his opponent can't throw down any Nidus worms, although he would need to throw down another pylon here. So these zealots going to come in once again. He only has 1 roach in order to be able to deal with this. If he could get a nice round off on this roach, oh, but the roach does micro back very, very nicely. Where are you going, SE? Mr. Zealots? Do you have the roaches coming back now? This expansion needs to get up for Tefel, although he already has the layer morphed in. Ooh. Okay, so going up to Hydras very, very quickly. And, oh god. Okay, so what do we have going on? Robo facility going down. Ton of probes actually queued up both of these Nexus. Really wanting to power those out as quickly as possible. We do have that warp here research finishing up just now, so he will be able to get a bit of more reinforcement on the way. He does have pylons in good places though in order to be able to again spot these Nidus worms. So important to have this coverage with these pylons. Otherwise you are going to be in a terrible, terrible position. More gateways do go down, and these roaches constantly sharking around, trying to find any kind of hidden pylons that are around, but for now there are none. As Mr. Headhunter has just been really, really proficient with getting units across the map in order to be able to really put on the aggression without proxy pylons. So, you do have the hatchery already on the way, and at the 3rd even. And Headhunter off the back of this, I mean, unit counting station right now, 45 probes to 41 SCVs, but he's got so much money tied up in these probes that's really kind of, it's not the best thing to be doing. I mean, this money could be invested elsewhere. He could have had a few more gateways up, I guess, but you know, it's okay. So, we do have Overseer following Observer, and these Hydralisks will not be able to catch up that due to the fact that they are slower than our Tortoise off creep. Although that being said, tortoises are actually really fast. Once you let them go, like zoom across the floor, really ridiculous. So you have Twilight Council going down. Headhunter here potentially going to be gearing up for some kind of 2-base push. We've seen a lot recently. Big 2-base pushes with +2 weapons, Blink, and Immortals. For the most part, he is getting a Robo Bay out, so probably not going to be seeing that. Maybe just trying to secure this 4th, that 3rd even. There we go. Does go down. And this Changeling, man. It's like just a little goopy miss. Aww. Poor little guy. He actually did a little bit of a turn there. Okay, that's cool. So we have Observer sharking around once again. Hopefully going to see the Spire and take the recommended precautions against it. Go north. Oh, he's already seen it. Okay, good stuff. So Mr. Headhunter won't be in a similar situation to the situation that he was in the last game. You have Grooved Spines on the way, as well as Thermal Lances +2 and Colossus production kicking in. And, I don't know. I think for the most part, Headhunter is going to be able to establish this base rather easily. I wouldn't mind seeing some SimCity around here, trying to just kind of block off this, making sure no Zergling run-bys will be able to deal with that. Again, I do believe on this map that Mutalisk play is very, very strong against Protoss. Plenty of avenues of attack, plenty of retreat paths 4 Mutalisks. I mean, obviously, they're flying units, they can retreat anywhere, but I mean where they can't be chased. So, for now, we have quite a nice composition out for Mr. Headhunter. Against... what do we have out for Mr. Tefel right now? Okay, so very, very Hydra heavy again, which is what we normally see from Tefel. And 3 Immortals on the way. Dude, if I was going up against Tefel, I would just go straight into Colossus Tech. I really would. I just watch him so much. I just see so many of his games. And there we go, here's some nice City going down for Mr. Headhunter. I'm not sure if there's a gap there. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And... again, nice creep spray going to be going down for Tefel. I think it could be a little bit further out, but it's alright. So, what do we see now for Mr. Tefel? Right now, he doesn't really see much of anything going on in his opponent's base. We do have Blink on the way, and Colossus production is already kicking in, good to go. Infestation Pit going down, so BLAST-Tefel here, wanting to prove to his opponent that he can beat him with pretty much anything, if he so desires. I mean, he might be able to, he might not. Ooh, those Colossus are in a terrible position. Please rendezvous, please rendezvous. No, he's not, just not going to push in. Okay, maybe he's trying to lure his opponent into him. Yeah, true. I guess he could be going just for Infestation Pit for Hive. Okay, no, yeah, of course. Sorry, I don't know why I had a complete brain fart there. But he is getting Corruptors out very, very quickly in order to be able to deal with his opponent's Corruptor count, Colossus count, and probably go into those, probably go into those Broodlords. And Headhunter is getting Blink, but how much scouting is he doing? Right, he has this Observer here that he could quite easily use to spot this Hive morphing in. Does he spot it? Yes, he spots the Hive. So, off the back of this, he should realize that the Spire that's already going up could be morphing in some Broodlords. So he's getting a Warp Prism, getting +3 weapons, and we will see as to whether or not we have a Stargate going down anytime soon. 4th is going down though for Tefel. And, okay, so I've spoken to Mouse Morrow about this, and Mouse Morrow thinks that if Protoss gets on 3 base, gets a Fleet Beacon, makes a Mothership, they just win. Okay, so I don't see why, I don't see why, if a Zerg player thinks that, you know, that is the case, I don't see why Protoss isn't really advocating that, especially people like Mouse Morrow, who are just so good. So he's going to be able to come in here, whittle down his opponent's Corruptor Colossus count very, very quickly. Nice force fields do go down, separating this army from the Corruptors, and he is able to do a huge amount of damage to those Corruptors, actually. Very nice position there for Headhunter, and he's going to be able to establish a force behind this. So now, he's seen the Corruptors. How much has he seen? He sees this. The Greater Spire is morphing in. He needs to be able to scout this out. But at the same time, I'm not so sure why he doesn't have a Stargate anyway. I'm not so sure. He needs the Stargate and the Fleet Beacon in order to be able to counter this. So he can get that Mothership out. I mean, to a certain degree, some players, yes, to a certain degree, sometimes you can deal with it with Blink exclusively. Oh, and look at this, going to be pushing him once again. If he can get good force fields down, he could whittle down that Corruptor count even further. But at the same time, the Corruptor is going to be able to take out these Colossus. Those Colossus are the linchpin when you're trying to Blink under Broodlords. Those Colossus need to be there to be able to deal with the Hydralisks and the Zerglings. This is going to get very, very tricky indeed. Blinking in, trying to take out as much as he can do here. Tefel may just die here unless he actually is able to reinforce. He's sort of overcommitted to these Corruptors. And if he morphs, he needs those Broodlords right now. He needs them. Oh, but look! Oh, he's actually killed off the Greater Spire with a drop! Oh my god! Alien Invasions Headhunter. I actually just didn't see that. That was just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What you gonna do now, Tefel? Headhunter is gonna call him on this. Oh look, you didn't win without your Greater Spire. Uh-oh. GG, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna go to a rubber match between these two players. Oh dear. Back in a second.